Long time. I'm back. Back to business. Where are you? How you feeling? This lovely morning. It's Thursday, September 26, 2024. Just checking in. Let's talk about it. What's going on? So we're here to discuss. Okay? Let me know in the comments, where are you? It's been a long time, that's why I don't see anybody. It's been a long time, but we're here, back to business as usual. Taking questions, answering them. Yes, let me know in the comments. Where are you? How you feeling? I am back. I took a break. Hi, how are you? Good morning from New York. Good morning. Hi, Adechi. Hi, Hakim. Good morning. How are you? Thank you very much. I was on vacation. I took a 1 week vacation. You know, sometimes you need a break. But I'm back. Back to business. Let's get started. What's going on in the immigration department? Any good news, at least? While I was not here, at least do we have any good news? Hi, Robertson Paul, how are you? Yes, it's been a long time because I wasn't here. I was outside of the country. I took a 1 week break. I was on vacation. Just returned. You know, we have to work, so that's why I returned. Thank you very much. Yes, I was in France with my mom. We came back. So I took a 1 week break. So you know, sometimes you need to travel to take a break. But now I have to come back to work again. Sometimes you think like when you go, you're not gonna come back and work. You still have to come back and face reality. So I'm back. Let's talk about what's going on with immigration news. Any good updates for people who stayed here? Let me know if you heard something, because I wasn't following the news. I was out. So now that we're back, let me see. I'm doing this live session on my phone, but I'm checking my US and then see what's going on, if they have any news. Okay. Yeah, let's start with parole in place for certain non-citizen spouses and stepchildren of U.S. citizens. Know that the last news is still the last news. The last time I spoke, we talked about how a judge in Louisiana ordered a stay of the litigation that was going on in Texas, because they have some type of related matter being litigated in Louisiana, and the litigation in Louisiana will start on the week of October 10. So they want litigation in Louisiana to be done first before they resume the litigation in Texas, because those are related matter. They didn't discuss what exactly it's going on. As far as we know, in summary, it's just that there's a pause on that spouse, parole in place spouses of U.S. citizens, for certain non-citizen spouses and stepchildren of U.S. citizens. So basically, that's what's going on. It's gonna wait until the week of October 10, when the litigation starts in Louisiana, and how it's gonna go. And once it's done, then then we will know. At least we have some idea. They'll pick up where they left off. Right now, what USCIS is saying, they're still taking applications, although they are not approving anything. They are still taking applications. They are sending people to do their biometrics. And then we're just waiting, because it's a litigation. You know, of course, it's going to take some time, but at the end of it, we'll have some type of cutoff dates. It's just going to happen with DACA. And some people who apply earlier, I think they'll be lucky, but some people maybe I don't know for sure, but you know, let's just wait and see how it's gonna go. That's number one news as far as that parole in place is concerned. So right now it's on pause and definitively until the litigation in New Orleans stops, or until they have a resolution over there. Okay, so that's what's going on. Okay, how long it takes for ESC to come out in asylum immigration system? What do you mean by ESC? How long it takes for ESC? What do you mean ESC? I don't know what you mean by ESC to come out in asylum immigration system. ESC, what ESC? EAD or ESC? Hakim Giwa, please elaborate more on your question. I understand the question. Yeah, that was it for that particular news. Then let's see here on USCIS.gov. They have some news going on. Let's see what there is news. Newsroom or news. Okay. Yeah, so the first news they have here that came yesterday, they say that USCIS additional update to policy guidance for the sought to acquire under the Child Status Protection Act. Basically, what they're trying to say is that they made some adjustment under a policy when it comes to a child no longer being a child by the time the benefit becomes available. What exactly they going to do? Because if you pass 21, you're no longer a child under the immigration law, and maybe the benefit becomes available, but at the time you file, you were under the age of 21. So we have this protection act that basically protect those type of individual. So what they're saying is that they updated their guide. So let's see what exactly they did as an update. Okay. Yeah, so what they're saying is that this Child Protection Act protects certain people from losing eligibility for immigrant visas and adjustment of status due to their aging during the immigration process. As I was saying, if a person was under the age of 21, and because this immigration process takes forever, and the person is no longer a child, the person turned 22 or 23 or 21, because they have to be under the age of 21 to be considered a child. So what are they going to do? Well, according to this Protection Act, so the family or employment-based preferences or diversity immigrant category, the Child Protection Act provides a method to calculate the age based on the date an immigrant visa becomes available. Okay, the benefit from the calculation, the non-citizen must seek to acquire lawful permanent resident within 1 year of immigrant visa availability. So let's say by the time the visa becomes available, you're no longer a child, but because you were protected under the Child Protection Act, you only have 1 year to apply for adjustment status. If you cannot do it within 1 year, then you have to show extraordinary circumstances that will basically the exercise of discretion on your behalf. So in order to establish extraordinary circumstances, you must demonstrate that the circumstances were not created through the non-citizens on, like, it's not your own fault basically, and then the circumstances directly affected you for failure to apply or to acquire your lawful permanent residency within 1 year. Okay, and if you the person established extraordinary circumstances, then they might be exempt for that. So yeah, so basically some like, if somebody is in conclusion, if someone benefits becomes available, person is no longer a child, then the person has to check under the Child Protection Status Act to see if the person was protected under that act, claim the benefit even though the person turns 22, is no longer 21 or under the age of 21. Okay, so okay, Do they still have to apply for TPS? I mean, if a person is eligible for TPS, yes, you should apply for TPS. Person is eligible, because the thing is, you don't know when the basically when the adjustment of status is going to be approved. Then it's better to just be protected. This is the temporary protected status. It's better to have some type of protection if it's available. If TPS wasn't available, then we will say, oh, just wait until the day the adjustment of status is going to get approved. But if you have TPS available, if I were you, I will apply for it. So that way I have some type of protection in case this adjustment of status doesn't work out, or maybe it takes too long. You don't want to stay without anything, because we don't know who's going to take power here, right? So things going to get messy if somebody else takes powers, we know for sure. So if if anything I've learned so far in this immigration process, benefit is available, and as an applicant I'm eligible for it, no doubt, just apply, period. The only thing is USCIS fees, and sometimes those USCIS fees are just like $500 or maybe $600. Well, it might sound a lot, but if you don't get that benefit, the $500, when you don't have a benefit, it's not going to do that much for you when the person becomes undocumented. So yeah, apply. That's just it. That's how I think, basically. So let's go to the second news. We talked about it. Let's go to the second news. Okay. The news is that USCIS provide guidance on fees and completing information for Form I-140. Yeah, because it's so confusing when it comes to I-140, the fees and all that. So yeah, so they're trying to tell you exactly how you're going to complete the Form I-140, okay? And here, total fees for part one, non-profit or small businesses, the total is going to be $715, and then small businesses that has employees for 25 or more, the total is going to be $1,015. Individual self-petitioning, $1,015. All other petitions, $1,250. So they have like a table to make sure that, because people are sending those applications with incorrect fees, came up with like a table with fees. When it comes to I-140, we're talking about employment-based type of applications. So there's a good guide now, because the other fees was so confusing. A lot of people applications were getting rejected. So now they have, I guess they have a good table. So that's why if you're filing I-140, you just go to USCIS.gov. They have updated, basically clarifying how much you're supposed to pay in USCIS fees. So that's good. Okay. Next news is that USCIS has employment authorization procedure for Liberian covered by deferred enforced departure. This is just like TPS, but this is for Liberians. Eligible Liberians can now, this is for Liberians, right? Only this news, eligible Liberian can now apply for AD valid until June 30th, 2026. That's good news. USCIS and Immigration Services posted a federal register notice establishing procedure for Liberian covered by deferred enforced departure to apply for employment base. And then Joe Biden issued a memorandum. Yeah, so to the federal notice, US is automatically extending to June 30th, 2026, the validity of DED-related AEDs. And A11 card expires date March 30, 2020. So basically, if you are a Liberian and you're covered by deferred enforced departure type of benefits, and your permit was expired or expired on March 30, 2020, then the new one has been extended until June, automatically basically use the same thing until June 30th, 2026. Almost 2 years of extension, right? That's really good. Okay, so there's no application for that. So there's no application for DAD, national of Liberia, and individual no nationality who last resided in Liberia are covered under DD based on the term described by the president directive. So basically, if you are a Liberian or you last resided in Liberia and you feel like you qualify under this DD program, you can always contact us for clarifications or consultation if you need one. Yeah, so we can elaborate more on your benefits. USCIS reaches H2B cap for first half of 2025. So basically, they're done with H visas for because they reached the cap, because you know those temporary visa has caps. What else? By the way, if you're in this, please like, please share. We are here to discuss the latest immigration news. We're answering questions. If you have questions, you just put in the comment. We're here to answer your questions. That's all we are doing. And the last news here we have is USA extends the green card validity extension to 36 months for green card renewal. You know, people who have I-190, they're trying to renew it. It's still taking forever, but at least they have an extension for 36 months. So it's basically you can still travel with that extension, or you know, with the expiry one and the extension, or you go to the USCIS field office to get a stamp on your passport, so you can just, you know, use it as a valid I-90, because the I-90 applications are taking forever. So basically that's why they're trying to come with a solution. Okay, so this is it for today, right? Those are the only news we have. By the way, please like, please share. I'm doing a series on adjustment of status. I am going to be posting a couple videos on adjustment of status, marriage-based green cards, employment-based. Yeah, so if you want to learn more, you need a consultation with me, you can always schedule it. Okay, you can always schedule a consultation using the description links in the description box below. Anything else? We're back to business. Okay, expect my videos now because we are back. Business as usual. We went to take a break. We needed a break because you always need a break. Working in this job is not that easy. We are back and we are here to talk about immigration. Okay, who else has a question before we? I'm just looking at questions people ask here on YouTube. When I'm not there, really, I'm not trying to answer questions anymore. Just try to basically click on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we upload or anytime we go live, so you can get your questions answered. Okay, so this is it. Until next time, bye bye. I guess there's no questions here. Yeah, so any more questions before we stop? Yeah, if we don't have questions, we're just gonna I really want to talk about a lot of subjects that people are struggling with. I'm gonna do videos, right? I'm gonna do at least a 10 series videos. 10 series video. All the questions here were answered. So yeah, I'm gonna do a 10 video so that we can try to get some questions answered. Yes, so this is it, right? Thank you very much. Until next time, bye-bye. Just expect my videos. I'll be posting on TikTok and then put them on YouTube so that we can, we had a lot of questions that I have to answer. And we came across some difficult cases that I'm trying to elaborate on. Maybe we can advise people who are in similar situation, similar situated individual, so we can help out, okay? But meanwhile, if you need a consultation with me, you know what to do, okay? Please schedule it by using the consultation link in the description box. Until next time, bye-bye. Thank you very much.